This is the view for planning relays in Streamline. Notice that we have three tables. The first table is for relay entries. It's empty because I haven't added any relays yet. The second table is called potential relays based on fastest splits. And in this table, Streamline shows the fastest combinations of swimmers based on their individual event times. And then the third table is past relay results. And these are actual relays swum at A meets throughout the season. So let's see what happens when we add an entry. We'll add my team's A relay entry to the table, and it appears up here in the relay entries table. It disappears from the potential relays table because this table is only showing us relays based on available swimmers. Let me show you an example. Once we have a relay up here, we can edit it. I click on the edit button and notice that we have Christopher West as our 10-year-old in this swimmer. And down here we have M. Cooper. I'm going to switch Christopher West for Micah Cooper. I'm going to click save to save the changes. And notice automatically our fastest potential relay updates to include Christopher West. Look at this control. In a dual meet, we're allowed an A relay and a B relay. So this is automatically set to B. But for divisionals, for example, we can see only our fastest relay, our A relay team. Or if we needed to plan for more relays for a B meet, for example, we could increase it up to C, D, or whatever number of relay teams we needed to add. Now let's take a look at Relay Carnival. I'm going to click the button X Relays for Relay Carnival here. And I'm going to click the Fill Meet button to automatically populate our relay entries tables for all events. Here we go. And now you can see that the potential relays table is empty because we've already used all the potential relays in our entries. Let's take a look at event 10, boys 14 and under 100 medley relay. This is a difficult event to plan. Now I can see my team's fastest relay here, but I'm going to remove it. And notice down here that it shows me three different possible relays. I can control the number with this control right here, number of options per team. Mathematically, there are 24 possible permutations for constructing the fastest possible relay, but usually I just want to see the top two or three. All right, and we can see that this is the fastest combination by over a full second. But sometimes these different relays can be very, very close in time. And then it comes down to our knowledge of which swimmer might be best in which place. I'm going to add my relay back to the entries, and now I'm going to edit it. And notice here that I have a list of my 4 swimmers. If I click on Christopher West, it shows me all of the other 9 and 10-year-olds in the order of their backstroke times. You can see it's backstrokes green. Green corresponds to backstroke. But what if I want to see other age groups? I can only see 9-10 swimmers because I'm using the other age groups in these legs. For example, if I take Kevin out by clicking this X, now automatically I've updated to see all of the 13-14s and all of the 9-10s. And I can see that actually Scott is the fastest backstroker. And now if I click on this leg, the breaststroke leg, I can see that Micah is the fastest breaststroker. I think these changes have made this relay slower, so I'm going to click the revert button to go back to our original relay. And you can see it's about 4 seconds faster, so I'm just going to stay with this and click save. I can use this feature to help me split relays in a dual meet. So let's go back to week 5A and let's look at event 28, Girls Open 200 Medley Relay. And I'm going to add our A relay, our B relay, Wheaton's A relay, and Wheaton's B relay. And notice these two times are pretty close. Maybe I want to split. So I can open both of these up for editing. And taking a look here, let's see if we switch Delilah and Mia. So I'm going to change Mia to Delilah. And I'm going to change Delilah up here to Mia and save both relays. And now we have 2 relays that are going 213, 214 and are safe in first. However, we know that we generally can't use swimmers in multiple relays, especially if they're swimming the IM. Delilah Turner is 12. Let's look at event 50, and we can see that we're only winning this event by 1 second, and Delilah is in this relay. And we don't want to take Delilah out of this relay, so we're going to need to take her out of event 28. How do we do that? First, I'm going to remove these two relays. Now I'm going to click on the unavailable swimmers button, and I'm going to look for Delilah Turner. I'll click her name. She's become unavailable, and notice the relays have automatically updated to find the fastest combinations of swimmers without Delilah Turner. I can use this tool then to control which swimmers go into which relays.